Today is day 13 of my 60-day trading challenge. I already did trade the New York session this morning. It was actually last night I took a trade. It was longs on NQ. It would be during the London session. So I already took the trade. We'll go over it in the chart like usual. And yeah, it was a good trade, good targets. I have been kind of realizing that my revised strategy, although it's good and I only take high probable setups, what I've kind of been noticing is that I'm only really getting 1 to 3 setups a week. And while that's completely fine, it's just, if I lose one or I don't find a setup on a combine, that's kind of hard to pass an account with. So what I think I'm going to start doing is kind of just looking for trades a little more, not forcing anything, but even if it's a setup that is a little less probable than an A plus, I'm probably still going to take it. Maybe just be de-risked. But at the end of the day, I'm looking to pass an account, not stay on an account. Combine, obviously, but yeah, we're going to get into the charts, go over the trade, and then we'll get into the post-trade recap.
All right, so we took this long here. We'll go straight down to the 4 hour. And so obviously the more candles already printed out, but essentially we were looking into the PM session, and we had this swing point here on the 4 hour time frame. As you can see on the S&P, they're actually quite looking the exact same. There wasn't really any SMT on the higher time frame. They were pretty much neck and neck as far as strength and weakness goes as well. So I decided to trade my more favorable asset in that case, which was NASDAQ. So yeah, we had a 4 hour swing point, and then I had this daily gap as my main target. So we kind of already had a good long bias going into this trade. We'll scroll down to the 15 minutes here. All right, so this is where the swing point formed. We had that change in state of delivery, and then we retrace into a 15-minute gap, closed over. I entered on this candle here. I'm not sure why it says or what that means, but I entered right here after the candle closure, and then I had this was actually my target, was just above this liquidity into the daily gap. And then yeah, it took a couple hours. Looks like we took full take profit at about 2 in the morning, so an hour after London session open, which was perfect because after that we actually started our move down and formed another swing point for the New York session. So yeah, this was more of an Asia session expansion trade. Good target, good bias. Lower time frame was very clean. We close over the initial swing point, get that retrace into that fair value gap with the close over. It was as simple as 1, 2, 3, and this trade played out pretty smoothly. So yeah, clean trade. We will get into the post-trade recap, and that'll be it.
Alrighty. So the trade we took was clean. Like I explained on the charts, we had good target, good bias, good low time frame structure. It was a clean trade. So I won't actually talk too much about the trade itself. I'm more going to talk about what I'm most likely going to be doing moving forward. And I kind of briefly talked about it in the start of this video, and I'm going to go over it again. But yeah, this model I'm really enjoying. It's my mentor's model, and I have entirely adapted to his model. It's a proven profitable strategy. I know it works. I'm confident in it. But like I had mentioned, at the end of the day, it only gives out, like I said, 1 to 3 high probability setups a week. And that's just a little too low to be passing combines quickly, given that my combine has a consistency rule on it. 2 things moving forward. First one being I'm going to be taking more setups, just looking more for trades. Obviously still high probability, good setups. But if, I'm going to be a little more, less of a perfectionist, I'll say. Even if there's one small little thing that just makes the trade not quite an A plus setup, I'm still going to take it, because at the end of the day, I want to be passing combines quickly, and I feel like I'm moving a little too slow, which was fine. I was learning the strategy, but now that I've got it down, I'm looking to pass an account quick and effectively. So that's the first thing I'll be doing differently. And the second thing I'll be doing differently is if I do happen to time out this account and not pass it within the time, I'm going to be buying accounts that have no consistency on them, and I'd probably just strictly wait for my A plus setup and end up full porting so that I can pass my accounts quicker, with the highest probability chance of doing so. So those are probably the two things I'm going to be doing moving forward to increase my chances. And yeah, other than that, I'm feeling super confident right now. I love my strategy, and once I'm on a funded account, I'll slow back and I'll only look for those A plus setups, because at the end of the day, I'm looking for a slow rising equity curve. I don't need to be gambling on trades to pass accounts once I'm funded. So yeah, that's going to be the end of day 13, and day 14 will either be this week or next week. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.